What's good, people, and welcome on another episode. If you are joining for the very first time, I see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. There's this video on TikTok that has been making rounds, and it's literally getting a lot of people infuriated. And you guys are going to know why very soon. A lady had recorded an incident that happened to her, like literally, she was in the car, and a man outside was coming close to her, calling her the B word, and as well pointing the gun towards her. That was not even what was getting people talking. It was the fact that while she was in the car, there is a man in the car right with her at the driver's side. And when this person outside was pointing the gun towards this lady, she was telling the man beside her in the car to pull off at the driver's seat, to pull off and, just drive off, since this man was pointing the gun at her, just for her to be safe. And this man sat there and did not do anything. And people started stitching that video. I think it get a lot of people pissed, and people started stitching saying, if that is your man, sit, pack your bags and leave. She later made a video telling people that that is her baby daddy and they were together for 3 years, but now they are no longer together. But still, she has a child with this man. And when this lady was right in the car in fear of someone shooting her and telling you to drive off, you were literally sitting there doing nothing, acting like you could not hear or see what is going on. I have put together clips and as well what people have to say about the situation. So without wasting much time, let's get right into it.
Not you.
Keith, please pull off. Keith, please pull off.
This is not.
Keith, please pull off. Keith, please pull off. He has a gun. Please pull off. Keith, can you pull off?
Listen, baby girl, I don't know your relationship with that driver, but if he happens to be your partner, get rid of him. Get rid of him. You mean to tell me a man is walking up to your car with a loaded gun and you're screaming at your spouse to drive off and they're taking their sweet time? That's grounds for a breakup. If you had gotten shot, he would have been an accomplice. I swear, watching that video really infuriated me. I can't stand people with zero survival skills. Every living creature's innate nature is to survive. The reason we do anything in life is to survive. And if you can't even do that, then you're basically useless. You girls that were screaming, would you rather be stuck in the woods with a man or a bear? Add Keith to that scenario. Plants have better survival skills than him. Why was there no sense of urgency? Was he waiting to see a close-up of the gun or for somebody to get shot before his fight or flight kicks in? I'm sorry, but people like this, I really question how they've made it this far in life. It's astonishing. Keith is the black guy that dies first in movies. Keith is the type of guy that hangs around when beef kicks off at a party. Keith is not equipped with the necessary survival skills. He's cruising through life. Here we go. That is not a man that values your safety. And if he happens to be your partner, get rid of him and find you somebody with common sense. In fact, he doesn't even follow the black code of conduct. If somebody has told you to run, you run with exponential speed and ask questions later.
Not you.
Keith, please pull off. Keith, please pull off.
This is not.
Keith, please pull off. Keith, please pull off. He has a gun. Please pull off. Keith, can you pull off? Like this? Keith, please pull off. He is scary.
I don't know how many times y'all watched that video, but I watched it at least 30. No exaggeration. Because I wanted to hear what old boy was talking about in the background. I don't think he's talking to her. I sincerely believe he on the phone arguing with his old lady, because what I could hear is, you talking about you back on your shit and you want to always take pictures and stunt. Quit flexing. Shut up. He's arguing with his old lady. If I had to guess, they beefing and she done posted some pictures or done posted some subliminals and he don't like it. That's what I'm guessing. But you know how when you be in the middle of an argument, you don't even be aware of your surroundings. You so mad on the phone that you're not even noticing that you're staring at somebody. I think that's what happened. Nonetheless, none of that even matters. The fact that she was terrified, the fact that she had to ask him 4, 5, 6 times, please pull off, please pull off. Keith, please pull off. And he did not budge. He ain't talking to you. It's frustrating. And did you hear that deep breath at the end? Like she is getting on his nerves because she's afraid. If a man is supposed to provide, protect, and secure, how is he protecting her? How is he making her feel safe? I could never be in a relationship with a man that I couldn't feel safe around. And here you are ignoring my cries. Here you are ignoring my facial expressions. That girl was genuinely afraid. And as a man that's supposed to love me, you don't hop straight to action. Even if you're not the type of man to want to hop at the car talking about who you talking to, bro. You talking to mine? Even if you're not the type of man to want to fight. Even if you're not the type of man to want to pull something. You, at bare minimum, can't even drive around the corner and then figure out why I'm afraid later? All he had to do was start the car, put it in drive, and pull off. Because if that man really was a threat to her, he is also going to be a threat to him. How am I supposed to stay with you when I am most afraid you don't even try to alleviate my fears? Baby girl, you might want to reevaluate that.
Stop talking. Stop talking, bitch. Stop coming to that motherfucking stick.
I'm never one to try to break up somebody's relationship, but you need to break up with your boyfriend. You can tell him I said it. You can tag him in the fucking video. As you can see in the video, the man is talking aggressive and he pulls out a fucking gun. Hold up, let me show you.
Keith. Keith, please pull off. Keith, please pull off.
This
He has
is
a...
not.
Keith, please pull off. Keith, please pull off. He has a gun. Please pull off. Keith, can you pull off? Like...
Your man don't got no survival skills. He ain't got no sense of urgency. If you see a man with a gun, why the fuck your girl gotta ask you 10 times to pull off, bro? And no, that don't make you a bitch. A lot of y'all gotta realize when it's time to tuck that motherfucking pride. Some of y'all feel like because you carry a gun, you're automatically safe. You not the only motherfucker in America carrying a fucking gun. Now, if y'all exchange shots, one of three things gonna happen. All of you are going to get unalived. Either he's gonna get unalived or you're gonna get unalived. There's no good outcome to this. That does not make you a bitch. You got to learn when to just... Why she got to ask you 10 times to pull off if the man got to fuck...
Keith, please pull off. Keith, please pull off.
This
He has
is
a...
not.
Keith, please pull.
So I got two problems with that video. Y'all could go watch it. I'm gonna put it in the comments. Her nigga, he dumb as hell. And I'm not saying none of this to bash their relationship or nothing. But bro, like the nigga came back with a weapon and threatened this bitch right in front of him. And he did nothing. Like, how is she, as your woman, begging you to get away from danger, bro? Like, that's your job. Y'all niggas different. It's niggas like him that put their peoples at risk. Like, bro, how your bitch got more instinct than you? Like, the nigga really just sat there doing what he was doing while his girl telling him to pull off because it's a nigga approaching the car with a gun. Like, I don't get it. Moral of the story, pick a good mate, bro.
Keith, can you pull off? Like this? Keith, please pull around.
Honey, the second that your man took a sweet ass time to pull off when another dude was walking towards your car with a pew-pew, the relationship already ended right then and there. Because all that tells me is that this man does not value your safety. Like, that is crazy. Luckily, by the grace of God, you know, you guys are safe and nothing happened. But next time, you may not be so lucky. For your sake, I hope this is just a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship so you can just dump him and move on. I really hope that's just all it is. If this is a marriage, you know, working amongst yourselves. I'm a millennial. I don't follow any of this social media, like, relationship shit. I don't care too much about it. But to watch that video really did infuriate me. It straight up pissed me the F off. I just don't understand how something like this is happening and the urgency is not clicking in. Like, throw the whole man away. Just throw him away.
Keith, please pull off. Keith, please pull off. He has a gun. Please pull off. Keith, can you?
Yeah, it would have been Juneteenth next year by the time I got out of jail for whooping his ass. Fuck the man with the gun. You gotta worry about me now.
Please pull off. Keith, can you pull off? Like this? Keith, please pull around.
Can you guys believe that Keith is her baby daddy? Imagine her child was in that car and the guy was pulling up with the gun and she told Keith to pull off and he still didn't pull off. Guess what would have happened? Their life would have been in danger, literally. Keith literally has no sense of urgency, and it's really sad because he was willing to put the child of his mother in danger. After she told him that the guy's coming to the car with the gun, take off, and he still didn't take off. And it's like, he acted like very nonchalant about the whole situation. That pissed me off. And what irritated my soul was that he was questioning her and was trying to deny how she felt in that moment. Like, literally, she's telling you that she's in danger and you still didn't use your common sense to take off. This whole video pissed me off. He's clearly not a protector, and if I was her, I would definitely side-eye him every single time. Because what the fuck was you doing in that moment? Was you trying to set me up? Was you trying to get me to get off? Like, what was it? Let me know.
What do you guys think about that clip? This lady was clearly terrified. It was so obvious that she's in so much fear. And the fact that she was repeating it and even putting please and please, please pull off, please pull off. As somebody who is the mother of your child, because she made a video saying that that is her baby daddy, they are no longer together. They were together for 3 years, but they are no longer together. I think in the comment section as well, I think maybe someone like her sister was like, yes, like they are no longer together, that there is no way a sister will still be with her man. Like, even if they are no longer together, there's still some fact, like she is the mother of your own child that you both had together, and you're there literally seeing a man approaching the car with a gun, and she has to be begging like a million times for that car to move and just save their life. Like there are so many comments of people saying maybe he's in alliance with the guy approaching the car with the gun, because it does not make any sense. Even if it's your enemy at that point, even if it's somebody you don't like, even if it's somebody you hate at that point, she was so terrified, scared, her voice was shaking, and this man did nothing. It pissed so many people off. Like, who is this person you're with? Are you sure this person likes you? Are you sure this person is not your hater? Because there's no way in hell that you can ever be safe being around this type of person. Like, you need to move your things, you need to leave this man. Let me hear what you guys think about that video. Let me hear your take on it, and I will see you guys in the next one.